Top 10 Most Haunted Houses in the U.S. Part 2. We create a mini-series of the top 10 most haunted houses in the U.S. in 5 parts. In this video, we're gonna talk about 2 of these horrific houses. Let's start right in. The Stranahan House, Florida. The Stranahan House has a fascinating history, as its main inhabitants were Frank and Ivy Stranahan. Mr. Stranahan built the first floor of this house in the 1890s. The other parts of the house were later built between 1902 to 1915 to meet the needs of the residents inside. Throughout the years, it has been through many renovations to serve whatever business had made its home here. The house had been a long time a commercial private residence, actually from its very beginning. Ivy married Frank in the year 1900 and accepted the last name Stranahan. They never had children, because Ivy saw her own mother dying in the process of giving birth. She dedicated her life to serve others, therefore she taught school for 17 years and unofficially taught the native Seminole children for 15 years. A number of many deaths happened in the Stranahan house. The first tragic victim was Pink, the sister of Ivy Stranahan. Pink was at the time 5 months pregnant. She suffered a premature birth and died with her baby, due to her heavy blood loss, because she refused to go to the hospital. Since this event, her presence has still been noticed in the living room of the house. Rumors say her ghost is haunting the house till this day. Pink was not the only person dying in the Stranahan house. In the past, already her father and brother died in this exact same house. In 1929, the husband Frank was diagnosed with a cancer. When he found this out, he tried to kill himself in the nearby river called New River. His first suicide attempt failed, but the second time he managed to drown himself. After all those family losses, Ivy died in 1971 peacefully in her sleep. The legend says that young Seminole tribe girls came to see Miss Stranahan, but she collapsed in the doorway and died instantly. Till this day people say manifestations are happening all over in this house. From sudden changes of temperature in a room, to screaming phrases like "get out of my house." The Stranahan house can for sure give its visitors cold chill. The Myrtles Plantation, St. Francisville. When the Myrtles was built, it was first called Laurel Grove. This house located in St. Francisville was built in 1796 by an American general named David Bradford. In October 1794, the general was forced to flee from Washington County, leaving his family behind. From there on, Bradford lived alone in Laurel Grove and became involved in the infamous Whiskey Rebellion. After he was pardoned for those actions in 1799, he was finally able to bring his family to the Laurel Grove house, where he died 9 years later. His daughter Sarah Matilda and her husband Clark Woodruff inherited the house after. They had 3 children together, and the two then changed the name of the property from Laurel Grove to Myrtles Plantation. In 1823 to 1824, Sarah and the 3 kids passed away due to yellow fever. The house was then sold again 10 years later. Since that, many legends surround the Myrtles house. Such is the myth of Chloe. She was known as one of the housemaids of the Myrtles house. The horrific story says that Chloe was killed by the other maids. Rumors say they hanged her on a tree in the garden. The other housekeepers claimed that Chloe had poisoned Sarah and her 3 children with a cake. The legend that exists since those events claims the ghosts of the people that died at Myrtles are haunting the house. Moving objects, dolls or handprints on mirrors are being told happen quite often. It is believed that over 200 people lost their lives on the ground that house is built in, and that all their ghosts are still connected to this place. Like and subscribe if you want to see more mysterious stories.